The Lich. Some say he was once a noble man, kind even. But kindness is an ember easily snuffed, and nobility is just a word. Some thought they could reason with him, others believed they could defeat him in battle. But they moved too late. With every battle, he took prisoners, for the Lich needs bodies and minds for his dark experiments. Few could imagine where they were being dragged. The fortress. Now you are here. Another soul trapped in stone beneath his gaze, waiting. Struggle, yes. Escape if you can. If you prove worthy, perhaps fate will grant you a hand. Ours.
Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Roost. It's time for another Steam Next Fest 2025 demo. This is our second demo that we're looking at this year. This is called The Fortress by Baronyx Games. It is a roguelike dungeon crawler of sorts. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The art style is what drew me in on this one. I have no idea if it's good or not, but let's see. We can just go straight in. Let's do that. Click start. Okay, so this is editing me, inserting something else that I missed during the main playthrough of this. The buttons here that say credits, library, settings, they don't do anything when I click them. I'm sure that's going to be enabled later, or it could be a bug. I don't know. But start and quit do definitely work. Okay, that's it. Back to the show. I wish it had a themed pointer. Games always get extra points from me if the pointer is not the system pointer. But again, this is a demo, so maybe they will fix that. If the developers are watching, please do make a themed pointer for this, because this game is so atmospheric and the Windows system pointer just drags me right out. That is my note right away. So what do we have here? Let's see. Again, these games, I'm just now booting this up, so I haven't really seen what we're looking at here beyond this, what you've seen. We have some classes to choose. There are 9, looks like, in total, but 3 are open to us from the beginning. We have a knight, a melee fighter, I guess. We have a spellcaster. Wow, with 4 eyes. Is that 4 eyes or is it a mask? It's, you know, spellcasters are often bookish, right? This one literally has 4 eyes. How about that? And then we have a rogue type character. Well, since this is a roguelike, let's go with the rogue, eh? How about that? I'm not sure what all this means. I'm sure it'll tell us. We have our name up here. Let's put it in. A rock, of course. Or let's give it a little flavor. Rocinante. All right, the relics. We have this. A cage of shimmering radiance, housing a tiny spirit of light. Its glow blinds foes and sears their flesh. Okay. I just assumed that since it's the same size as this box, we could drag it over. Let's drag it over. What is this? It doesn't tell us. I'm assuming this is our health. Let's start to run, hey? Welcome to the fortress. You've chosen your weapons, young prisoner. Now it's time to escape. Okay, we have skill dice. Again, man, I wish this was a themed pointer. Each turn, 3 dice are rolled. We have agility, the green die, mana, a blue die, and strength. It's strength, a red die. Now, this is actually an extremely common typo, apparently, because there's another demo that I did play just a little bit of earlier, which you haven't seen yet, that also misspells strength in the same way. So please, again, if the developers are watching, please fix that typo there on strength. All right, so I have 1, 2, or 3 damage points, or we get a shield. It blocks one enemy hit. Okay, so those are possible things that can come up. Click a die, then click a target to use it. You can split your dice between multiple enemies. Your foes. We have a rat there. We have the same red, green, and blue. Show how many times you must strike. Use your dice to break through. The skulls show how much damage a foe will deal if left alive. Or if not blocked, I suppose. Blood and soul. Health bar. Lowers when enemies deal damage. If it reaches 0, you die. That would be the red over here. And over here, this other bar, is now black. And it says something here in runic letters. I'm not sure what it says. This is the Soul Flare bar. Unused dice charge. Unused dice charge your hidden power at the end of a turn. When full, click the soul icon, which is right up here, to unleash a powerful attack. Okay, cool. Next room. Alright, so every time we go into a room, apparently, there's going to be an encounter. We have a pestilent rat, which requires 2 strength hits, and the creeping vermin, which requires 2 agility hits. Now, we came up with Squadola on the agility die, so that's unfortunate. But the strength die yielded a 2, so let's click. Oh, yes. And he's gone. This we can do nothing with. This 4th die, what is that? Is that tied to the relic, maybe? Let's end turn. All right, those 2 go up and work on the soul bar. Okay. We got hit for 1 because, again, we didn't have a shield up and we couldn't do anything about the vermin. So let's hit him for 1. We shouldn't take damage this time because we have a shield. What is this one? Can I use this? Okay. I guess the white, it probably is related to this. Its glow blinds foes and sears their flesh. Alright, so we got stuff. We got warm soup. Who knows what's inside? But the smell alone soothes you. I'm not going to argue with that. Back to full. Hey, hey, we like that. And we have defensive scroll, a parchment inscribed with protective wards. Ancient and worn. The empty side of the spirit die gains the shield effect. So spirit or mana, I guess the blue die. And magic staff, a fragile relic of forgotten power, increases the spirit die's highest side by 1. All right, we'll take that. Okay, so far things are pretty intuitive, I gotta say. I am really, really digging this art style. Fruit basket. Not fruits basket, but hey. The fruit is bruised, yet it still calls to you. Restores 3 health. Thank you. Look at this. It's a brazier. In we go. Oh, mercy. Possessed convict. Very disturbing. And another pestilent rat. Well, we rolled all shields, so there's worse things in the world. They ain't getting through that. Miss. Alright, so we have a choice. We can use these 2 to get rid of the rat, or we could strike the rat once, or the convict once. Let's hit the rat, I guess. Just take care of the rat. 1. Alright, so that's kind of like a general purpose. Okay, so he's going to hit for 2. Is 1 shield going to block all the damage? Let's find out. He missed. Alright, folks, quiz time. What is the typeface used for the word miss? Those of you who followed me for a long time know that I am quite a stickler for typography. I worked as a professional writer for many years, and I'm a magazine editor now, so things like that I notice. Also, who can tell me this typeface? Both of these typefaces are very well known. You probably have them on your computer right now. That possessed convict is really spooking me. Oh, wow, this is a real strong roll. Okay, let's just get him. Okay, so we got a fruit basket. Again, we got stale bread. Wow, we're doing good on the health items. Dry and crumbly, yet it offers something to cling to. Restores 1 health. We don't need it. A battered shield, weathered but still standing. Okay, take that. Ooh, who is this? Warm soup and a defensive scroll. I think we're good. We have the scroll already and we're at full health, but thank you so much. All right, we got a possessed convict and a shadow hound. Okay, let's hit the hound. Let's just start on the hound. This will only hit 1, right? So let's take the hound out. And we'll be sheltered, I think, from his damage. Yeah, okay. Our rogue is doing well. You know what? We could take him out. Or we could be strategic. Because there's a lot of points here we could use in our shield or our soul flare or whatever it is. But I think it's probably smart to take him out when you can. Yeah. All right, so we're still full health. Heavy leather boots, dirty and heavy. You know, I just noticed there's nude, desiccated corpses of the female persuasion on both sides of the screen. Hopefully I'm not going to have to blur that out for YouTube. Let's see. Warm soup. Heavy leather boots, dirty and heavy, built for the long march. The empty side of the wits die gains the shield effect. I wonder if this shield over here is a one-time use. Having the shield effect seems stronger than having +1, so let's go with that. What is this counter up here? I'm sure it's important. All right. Sharp sword, strength. There it is again. It should be strength. The T and the H are swapped. +1. Okay. All right. We're good, I think. Thank you, sir. He's a helpful entity, whomever he is. Risen bastard. Okay. And a brutal warden. Wow. She looks like she could take care of me in every possible way. Let's hit her for 1. That's all we've got, unfortunately. And we're just in a hurt here, but oh well. Oh, thank goodness for the shields. Alrighty. Oh, well, this is good also. Let's work on the warden, I guess. Obviously, this game is very RNG heavy. And so you could just totally get hosed in a situation like this. And having this equipment here that puts a shield effect on the green and blue die, respectively, is probably saving our bacon right now. But get rid of her, no question. We could have used this, but they're almost dead. I feel like maybe that's going to be super duper killing power. We got him. Shield +1, I'll take that. Good. Next room. Hello. Fruit basket, magic staff. We are good. Thank you, though. This, I'm guessing, is a pretty strong run. I don't know. Maybe the rogue is easy mode. Okay. Never mind. This looks pretty brutal. We got 2 brutal wardens. We got 2 brutal wardens and a relentless jailer. Okay, we got decisions to make. It's interesting that enemies of the same type can have a different strategy required to beat them. I kind of like that, actually. So what is the play here? We could take out one of these persons. I like that the jailer has this big key ring on his waist there. Let us take out the one in the middle. Why not? It'll make me feel better No, you know what? Let's try this. Okay, that actually sucks because I already... Okay, I screwed myself. Oh well. Alright, so that shield does get used up. But it is an automatic shield, so if you don't have a shield here, that will certainly come into play and save your bacon. Hey, we're good. Got a big old 4 here. That's great. Steel bracelets, sturdy bands, not elegant perhaps, but forged to endure. The empty side of the strength die, see it's spelled correctly there, gains the shield effect. Next room. So we have the shield effect on all 3. Uh-oh. Yikes. The Cruel Bailiff. Okay, so we have a boss encounter here. Let's do it. Let's take care of the rats first, you know. And we'll hit him and do that. Looks good to me. This is gonna hurt. We have no shield. Yikes. Okay, let's get rid of the rat. No, yeah, it doesn't matter. The rats. Ooh, he's gross. We're very well protected here. That's that equipment coming in. And let's do it. He's dead. Look at the arms. I love this art style. I really do. We got warm soup. Okay, that's good. There we go. We got sword and a shield. Okay, we're fine. Ugh, he's dead. We got the keys. Out we go. Is this the end of the demo, perhaps? It would be 1 floor, I guess. Yeah, it is. Well, hey, that's fun. Let's do it again. Let's do another run with a different character. How about that? Thank you for playing. Wishes, the game on Steam. The Lich awaits you. It's a very unique looking game.
The Lich. Some say he was once a nobleman.
There he is. Okay, I love that our Foozle is a Lich, by the way, also. And I wonder what these locked windows entail. But we'll have to wait for full release on that. Okay, so we did the rogue. Let's do the magic user. I don't know how it's gonna... differ, if at all, but we'll see. Oh crap, I forgot to put the relic in there. Oh well, that'll probably make a difference. We'll just roll with it. All right, this all looks the same. Let's do it. Next room. Bye-bye. The death animation rather was different. I can see where bad rolls, one right after the other, could really kind of screw you in this. So if you don't like RNG heavy roguelikes, then you probably wouldn't like this. Oh wow. It's nice and simple though. So if you're wanting something simple, then this might be your thing if you're into this art style. Okay, so we know we want this. That gives us the shield effect. Ah, we never took anything from this fellow before. See? I noticed the skulls. We took damage when we took something from him. Fascinating. That's an interesting trade-off. Now, this will yield a net positive 1 health, so let's do it. Thank you, I guess. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what kind of decisions come into play in the full game. Yeah. All right, rat. Do your worst. He is pestilent, though, so that could be a problem. Filling up the old soul flare there. You see, one roll after another, we're just kind of stuck with this rat. There we go. That did it. Let us get the steel bracelets, get that shield effect going. There's no need taking the other one. Ah, you again. I do assume this is random. Ah, these things will not hurt you. So it is, you just never know. You just have to pay attention. Oh, wait. It did hurt us. It's just not indicated. Don't know if that's a bug or what. Oh, well. But now we're in good shape defensively now. So it was worth losing a point of health, I think. Risen bastard. Oh, bloodthirsty mastiff. We didn't see him before, did we? You know, I'm a dog person. I have 7 dogs. All rescues. Don't know if I'd take this guy in, though. Although a bloodthirsty mastiff probably has his uses. Our thing is full. I could use the super duper kill all power, but let's just let's do it. Okay, next. Another room of respite. Stale bread, hey, I'll take it. The music is very epic, I gotta say. Shadow Hound and a brutal warden. Well, tough choice. We should probably focus the warden, I guess. Eesh. Our soul bar is almost full again. That's good. This would be a good place to use it. There we go. If we don't get 3 on the strength die, well, that's fine. Two. Let's zap them. Old crossbow, +1 to wits. I think the protection is best. I don't know if upgrades are going to be a thing in the full version. We'll see. All right, we got a sadistic torturer. We didn't see him before, I don't think. Very nice. He's got a hatchet, I guess, or a saw. I'm not sure. I guess it's a saw. And bloody hands, of course. Might have been better to save this for this room, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Let's see. Let's hit him with that, like that. Like that. We got a crit. That's pretty good. And that's it. We're going to take some damage here. A lot of damage. Ooh, a lot of damage. Easy does it. Again, that equipment is saving our bacon. One down. Well, I guess technically 2 down, but whatevs. There, we need 1 more on the strength die, and we'll get him. Not getting it now. Save this for later. I almost think that this equipment might be a little OP, but I don't know. I'll reserve judgment. We could get +1 on strength here. We'd have to trade something in, though. For now, I still think defense is probably more important. That caught me off guard. It's not very seamless. I would recommend working on that. Again, if I was the developer, that's what I would. You know what? Yeah. That was not optimal. If I'd used that first, then I could have had some more charges to go back into it. But hey, he's dead anyway. Yeah, we're good. So I think our next run, we will do a third run now with the knight or fighter, whichever your soldier, whatever you want to call it.
The Lich. Some say he was once a...
I am digging this. It seems possibly too easy. But what we're going to do, we're going to go with the soldier here, or the knight. I don't know what you want to call him. We'll just call him... no, we'll keep it up. Rocinante. We will leave the relic behind. Because that kind of, is an easy mode thing. So let's start the run. Yep, everything's the same. And this time, I will not choose defense items and see if that affects our play, our run. We'll see. I will take this because that's a, consumable shield. All right, this dude again. I'm up to your bag of tricks. All right, so this we don't want. That's what we're not taking. I will instead take offensive items. See how that changes the balance. Eh? All right, we got the possessed convict and a necrotic scavenger yet again. Take out the big boy and end. Mm-hmm. Dead. I will take the healing soup. Thank you. Ah, you again, huh? I imagine these rooms are probably random. We'll take our sharp sword. We'll put it in that first position there. Now, we got the damage flash, but we're not damaged. Did it reduce our soul? I'd have to go back and look at the footage. If you noticed, let me know in the comments. All right, lurking captive. Wow, that's scary. He's got a shiv and the mastiff again. All right, let's hit the mastiff. Ugh. Darn you, lurking captive. Ugh. We got a crit. I assume... Did that also take... Did that take one off of him also, or... I'm not sure what that did. I don't know why it would, but... Now, see this? Empty sides. This would be where a shield would come up if we had the associated relic, but we don't. We're taking much more damage with this fella. All right, we'll take the fruit. We'll take the magic staff. All right, so now we have +1 on all 3 dice. We'll see how this affects our play, if at all. Relentless jailer, darn you. Pretty strong roll, actually. Probably the equipment coming in. We got a 4, which we can't use except to go into our soul flare, which is, not bad, but we're going to take him out anyway. Let's head on. Well, that was room 4. What does this say? Still says 4. I'll take that for sure. No, it says 5. Is it counting up encounters maybe? Like enemy encounters? Okay, got some choices. We can take care of the torturer. Let's do that. All right. He's gone. Oh, that's a toss-up. In turn. We are taking much more damage this time. This is gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, she missed. Thank goodness. Well, we're safe this turn. But that was a lucky roll. Okay, well. Okay, we got 3 health. We are going to die. We're going to die. There's no other way around it. All right, the first death. You have been defeated. I love that. Let's try again. We'll do this once more. This time we'll take the ferry. And I think it's pretty well established at this point that the shield equipment is probably superior. The difference between having the shields and not is huge. It's a huge balance swing. And I don't know if there's really any difference between these heroes other than what the death animation is for the monster. So it would be nice if that was more obvious. Or if there was indeed some difference. Because as it is, I'm not really noticing a difference other than just, you know, theme. Maybe it's eluding me. Maybe it's obvious to you. Let me know in the comments. I would like to know if I'm missing something. All right, so let's hit the lurking cat. We got a crit there. I don't know why it said crit over the rat, but you see it took 2 pips away instead of just 1, so that's good. Now we can take him out. We got another crit there, but I'm not sure what happened. Okay. Do your worst, necrotic scavenger. Bye-bye. All right, shield effect. Stale bread. Back to full. Steel bracelets. Yeah, we'll take that. This is going to hurt, but we're going to have a net increase, so we're good. Thank you, weird Batman. Okay. Let's think about the situation. We can do that and that. End our turn. We'll take 1 hit. Not terrible. Although those hits add up. We got 1. Hey, we can do it. We can do it. So this game is good for when you don't really want to use a lot of brain power, you know, you just want to chill. We're good, man. Thank you anyway. And if you're into like gothic horror elements, then this is for you. I mean, some people like to chill out in a horror setting. Other people just go bananas, but if you are the former, then you probably love this. It's very RNG heavy. I don't, again, possibly as you play through the game, there may be upgrades you can get that reduce the randomness. I don't know. The demo is a little bit short. Oh, well, I clicked too fast, but we were full health anyway. We don't need anything, but thanks. I do wish the decisions about the equipment was a little more interesting. I don't know how I would change it, though, so let's start with this. You don't need to have that clicked. Can you unclick? No. What will this do here? Okay, just kills them all. Okay, that's great. We're back to this guy again. The demo does give you a pretty good idea of the basic mechanics of the game. But I wish I'd saved my soul flare now. Anyway, it's okay. But I wish it included a demonstration of some other mechanics. Possibly. All right, we got a strong roll here. Let's take out this guy instead of, yeah, do that. Nice that he attacked first because our shield blocked the 3 and we just ate the 1. That's good. There's no turn order indicator, but am I to assume that the strongest mob will go first? That's something you just have to play through, I guess, and take note of. All right, goodbye. And we're good. Okay, so before I click next room, I want to say a few things about the mechanics I've noticed. It seems that when you take the strength, the defensive items, you become very, very powerful, very, very tanky, very, very survivable. When you take the offensive items, you don't. Or if you take no items, then you don't. You're just very, very squishy, and it's very, very likely you will die. With the defensive items, it's very, very likely you will survive. It's a huge swing between the two, which I think needs to be smoothed out in some way. Just to make the choice more interesting, right? Again, the art style, I really dig it. It's spooky, it's atmospheric. It's crisp, but also lo-fi at the same time. It's super cool. So that is The Fortress from Baronyx Games. The demo is available now on Steam during Steam Next Fest 2025. I will put a link in the description down below if you want to check out The Fortress. This one is very fun. It has the makings of something great. There are a few little things that might need some attention, but I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think about The Fortress, and what are you playing for Steam Next Fest 2025? Let me know. If you'd like to chat over on Discord and hang out with our excellent community over there, there is an invite link for you in the description down below. Go ahead and check that out if you'd like to. We'd love to have you. For now, I will thank you for your time and attention as always. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your support, however you choose to show it, means a lot to me and keeps me making great content just like this. For now, though, I'll bid you adieu. Remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, I'll see you next time.